वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। भूवादयो धातवः
भूवादयो धातवः
सनाद्यन्ता धातवः
सनाद्यन्ता धातवः
धात्वादेहे सहसः
धात्वादेशः
नो नः
नो नः
इदितो नुम् धातोः
इदितो नुम् धातोः
ऋतयुद्धातोः
ऋतयिधातोः
उपधायाश्च
उपधायाश्च
उदोष्ट्यपूर्वस्य
उदोषपूर्वस्य
र्वोरुपधाया दीर्घ इकः
र्वोरुपधाया दीर्घैकः
हलि च
हलि च
उपधायां च
उपधायां च
प्रत्ययः
प्रत्ययः
परश्च
परश्च
आद्युतातश्च
आद्युतातश्च
धातो रेखाचो हलादे क्रिया समभिहारे यङ्
धातुरेखाचो हलादेयं
धातो रेखाचो हलादे क्रिया समभिहारे यङ्
धातुरेखाचो हलादेयं
धातोः सिप्तस्झि सिप्तस्थ मिप्तस्मस्त आतां च थास् आतां दुम् इट् वगि मगिङ्
सिप्तस्जि
तिङ्क्षित् सार्वधातुकम्
सार्वधातुकम्
आर्धधातुकं शेषः
आर्धधातुकं शेषः
लिच्छ
लिच्छ
लिङ्गाशिषि
लिङ्गाशिषि
अन्तिमसूत्रं गतवरे दृष्टं किं सूत्रम् अलिच रूपदाय
The corner I'm having one black square, empty square.
I don't know why I'm getting some message. I don't know why it is coming. Otherwise, I'll close that. Now, do you see?
No, it's not there.
That is our students list, the attendance participants. That is when I share the screen, that it will show it. You please change the screen. I don't know why that message comes. Okay. Rupadaya dirgha ikaha. Sutrena repanta vakaranta dhatuna padanta vidyamananam dhatuna. Pada varnaha, यदि ik varnaha, तर्हि तस्य दीर्घ आदेशः भवति. हलिच सूत्रेण रेपान् हलिपरे अपि भवति. पूर्वसूत्रं पदान्ते इति अस्ति. पदस्य पदात् इति अनुवृत्तिः अस्ति. कस्मात् सूत्रात् पदात् इति 8.1 पदात् पदस्य इति तत् अधिकारः वर्तते. पदस्य इति अस्ति 8.115 8.116. हलिच सूत्रेण हलिपरे अपि रेपान्तवकारान्त धातोः उपधायाः दीर्घः भवति. 8-77 हलिच हलिपरे एतदपि दृष्टं तद्वोरुपधायाः दीर्घ एक. इदानीं अष्टसप्ततितम सूत्रम् 8-78 उपधायां च उपधायामिति सप्तमी एकवचनम्. उपधायां च 8-70 उपधायां च अली. ऋर्वोरुपधायाः दीर्घः इकः. एतदपि अनुवृत्तिरूपेण आगच्छति. अली चापि रेपान्त न तु रेपान्त रेपवकारयोः हलिपरे उपधायाः इकः दीर्घः भवति. उपधायां च अनुवृत्तिः धातोः उपधायाः दीर्घः इकः ऋवोः हलि च. हलिपरे हलिपरतः रेपवकारान्त रेपवकारयोः उपधायाः यथा पूर्वसूत्रे एतत् उदाहरणं दृष्टं. यथा तृ धातोः कर्मणि रूपं तत्र रेपः अस्ति. रेपात् उत्तरम् अल् वर्णः अस्ति. अतः अलिपरे उपधायाः दीर्घः भवति. उपधा इकः स्थाने दीर्घादेशः भवति. इदानीम् अत्र उपदायाः इति उपदायाम् इति पश्यतु उपदायाम् उपदायाम् इति अत्र उदाहरणार्थं कुर्द् इति धातुः अस्ति। भ्वादिगणे वर्तते कुर्द् इति धातुः। तस्य लट् रूपं किम्? कोऽपि वदतु। कुर्द् धातोः लट् रूपम्
कूर्दति
कूर्दति मीन्स् जम्प्। वानरः कूर्दति, वानरौ कूर्दतः, वानराः कूर्दन्ति। प्रथमपुरुष एकवचन रूपं कुर्द् प्लस्ते कर्तरि सार्वधातुके शप् सूत्रेण धातुः वादिगः धातुः, अतः गणविकरणः शप् आगच्छति धातोः परः। अनन्तरं किं भवति? अङ्गकार्यं भवति वा? कुर्द् इति धातुः शपः अङ्गं भवति। कुर्द् प्लस् शप् सार्वधातुकप्रत्ययस्य लकार प्रत्ययस्य अङ्गं भवति। इदानीम् अत्र अङ्गकार्यं न भवति। कुर् कु रेप दकारः अनन्तरं शप् अस्ति। अत्र कुर्द् इति अन्तिमवर्णः किम् अस्ति? धातोः अन्तिमवर्णः अत्र न तु रेपान्त धातुः न। अत्र अन्तिमवर्णः तु अलः दकारः अस्ति। उपदावर्णः रेपः। यदि उपदावर्णः धातोः रेपः अथवा वकारः अस्ति, उत्तर परवर्णः यदि हल् वर्णः अस्ति, तर्हि रेपस्य वकारस्य उपधाभूत रेपस्य अथवा वकारस्य उपदायाः यः इकः अस्ति तस्य स्थाने दीर्घत्वं भवति। कूर्द् दीर्घादेशं कृत्वा अतः रूपं कूर्दते इति रूपं। कूर्दते, कूर्देते, कूर्दन्ते। अवगच्छन्ति वा? अत्र धातुः न तु रेपान्त धातुः न वा वकारान्त धातुः। यद्यपि रेपान्त वकारान्तः न, तथापि धातोः उपदावर्णः रेपः। उपदावर्णः रेपः। यदि उपदावर्णः रेपः अथवा वकारः उपधाभूत रेपवकारयोः धातोः उपदायाः दीर्घत्वादेशः भवति। कदा भवति? हलि परे। हलन्तधातूनाम् रेप अथवा वकार उपधाभूत हलन्तधातोः उपदायाः इकः दीर्घः आदेशः भवति। उपदा इत्युक्ते रेपस्य उपदा, न तु धातोः उपदा। तदेव उक्तमस्ति अस्मिन् सूत्रे। उपदायां च अलिपरे धातोः रेप उपदाभूत रेप अथवा वकारः उपदावर्णः यदि रेपः अथवा वकारः अस्ति, तर्हि तस्य उपदायाः इकः स्थाने दीर्घत्वं भवति इति। धातोः उपदयोः अल्परयोः सर्वोः उपदायाः दीर्घः इकः। इदानीं गणेश महोदय भवान् पठतु। धातोः
उपदाभूतौ हल् परौ यौ रेपवकारौ ताभ्यां पूर्वस्य इक् वर्णस्य दीर्घादेशः भवति।
अवगच्छन्ति वा सर्वे?
आम्।
धातोः उपधाभूतौ उपधाभूतः उपधाभूतौ अल्परौ उपधाभूतौ रेपवकारौ उपधाभूतौ धातोः अल्परौ इत्युक्ते अलन्तधातोः अलन्तधातु उपधा रेपवकार वकारौ उपधाभूतौ हलन्त धातोः ताभ्यां रेपवकाराभ्यां पूर्ववर्णः इक् वर्णः अस्ति तर्हि तस्य स्थाने दीर्घः आदेशः भवति। दीर्घः इत्युक्ते कुत्र भवति दीर्घः आदेशः? अचः स्थाने एव। अचः इति परिभाषया एकः स्थाने एव दीर्घादेशः भवति। पठतु महोदय।
यदि धातोः अन्तिमवर्णः हल् वर्णः अस्ति, उपधावर्णः रेफः वा वकारः अस्ति, तस्मात् वेप वा वकारात् पूर्वं यदि रेपवकारात् पूर्वं यदि इक् वर्णः अस्ति तर्हि तस्य इक् वर्णस्य दीर्घादेशः भवति। अत्र किमपि अन्यत् निमित्तं नापेक्षते।
अन्यत् निमित्तं नापेक्षते। अन्तिमवर्णः अलन्त अल्वर्णः अलन्तधातोः उपधा वर्णः यदि रेपः अथवा वकारः अस्ति तस्य उपधा पूर्वं यदि पूर्ववर्णः रेपवकारयोः पूर्ववर्णः इक् वर्णः अस्ति तर्हि दीर्घादेशः भवति। एषः आदेशः परनिमित्तात् इत्युक्ते प्रत्ययपरे अथवा अङ्गकार्यमिति निमित्तेन न भवति। अतः अन्यत् निमित्तम् अत्र न अपेक्षते। अन्यनिमित्तं विना एव एतत् कार्यं भवति, दीर्घ आदेशकार्यं भवति इति। यथा पठतु।
यथा कुर्द् क्रीडायामेव इति भादिगणस्य धातुः अस्य धातोः लट् लकारस्य प्रथमपुरुषे एकवचनस्य रूपम् एतादृशं सिद्ध्यति। सो कुर्द् प्लस लट्, वर्तमाने लट्, that is 3 to 123 इति लट्। कुर्द् प्लस द, that is तिप्तस् 3 4
एते लादेशः तिबादेशः लकारस्य स्थाने भवति। धातुः आत्मनेपदी धातुः, अतः आत्मनेपद प्रथमपुरुष एकवचन प्रत्ययः अतः कुर्द् प्लस त। पठतु।
कुर्द् प्लस शप् प्लस द यानी कर्तरि शप्, that is 3168 इति शप्। कुर्द् प्लस अ प्लस दे टित आत्मनेपदानां टेरे, that is 3479 इति एत्वम्। So कूर्द् becomes कूर्द् प्लस आ प्लस दे। अत्र धातोः उपधायां रेपः अस्ति, तस्मात् परः हल् वर्णः च अस्ति। अतः अस्य रेफस्य उपधायां विद्यमानस्य उकारस्य उपधायां च, that is 8 to 78 इति दीर्घादेशः भवति। कूर्दते
इति रूपम्। द्वितीय उदाहरणमपि अत्र धातुः उर्व् इति धातुः, एतदपि भवादिगणे वर्तते। उर्व् धातोः रूपं लट्लकाररूपं किं वदतु। पूर्व उदाहरणं उपदा रेपः उपदा वर्णः कुर्द् अत्र अत्रापि रेपः एव उर् इति उपदा उपदा वर्णः रेपः लट् लकार प्रथम पुरुष एकवचन रूपम् आत्मनेपदी धातु किं रूपम् उर् प्लस् शप् प्लस् ते
ऊर्वते
ऊर्वते परस्मैपदी धातुः ऊर्वती ऊर्वती इति रूपम् अत्र एतत् ज्ञातव्यं तदपि पठितं गणेश महोदय
ज्ञातव्यम् अस्मिन् सूत्रे प्रयुक्तः उपधायाम् अयं शब्दः वस्तुतः षष्ठी द्विवचनस्य निर्देशं करोति इति काशिकायाः न्यासे उक्तमसि उपधायामिति सुव्यत्ययेन षष्ठी द्विवचनस्य स्थाने सप्तम्येकवचनम् इति न्यासः बालमनोरमाकारः अपि एतदेव वदति उपधयोः इत्यर्थे उपधायाम् इति आर्षम् अतः अत्र उपधयोः इति परिवर्तनं कृतमस्ति उपधाभूतौ इति तस्य अर्थः
उपधायाम् इति उपधा शब्दस्य षष्ठी विभक्ति क्षम्यतां सप्तमी एकवचन रूपम् किन्तु उपधायाः स्थाने एव इकः आदेश उपधायाः स्थाने उपधावर्णः इक्वर्णः इकः स्थाने आदेशः भवति दीर्घादेशः अतः उपधायां कथं भवति यद्यपि सप्तमी विभक्तिः अस्ति तथापि विभक्ति परिणामं कृत्वा उपधायाः अथवा उपधयोः इति रेप वकार उपधाभूतौ रेपवकारौ इति परिवर्तनं कृत्वा उपधयोः षष्ठी द्विवचनस्य निर्देशं करोति इति काशिकायाः व्याख्यानमस्ति किल न्यासः न्यासकारः उक्तमस्ति न्यासे उक्तमस्ति उपधायाम् इति सुप् व्यत्ययेन in the place of सुप् षष्ठी द्विवचनस्य स्थाने सप्तमी एकवचनम् इति न्यासः इति सूत्रकारः षष्ठी द्विवचनस्य स्थाने उपधयोः इति वक्तव्यं किन्तु सप्तमी एकवचनम् इति उक्तम् अस्ति इति न्यासकारः वदति उपधायाम् इति सुव्यत्ययेन षष्ठी द्विवचनस्य स्थाने सप्तमी एकवचनम् इति न्यासः बालमनोरमकारः अपि वदति उपधयोः इति अर्थे एव उपधायां प्रयुज्यते इति आर्षमिति सौत्रम् सूत्रकारस्य इच्छा उपधायाम् अथवा उपधयोः यद्यपि उपधायाम् अस्ति तथापि उपधयोः इति ज्ञातव्यम् उपधयोः इति परिवर्तनं कृत्वा विभक्ति परिवर्तनं परिणामं कृत्वा ज्ञातव्यम् उपधाभूतौ इति तस्य अर्थः अन्यत् सूत्रमपि अस्ति उपधायाः इति एकम् अन्यत् सूत्रमपि अस्ति कुत्र अस्ति तदपि उपधायाः इति एकम् उपधायाम् उपधायाश्च इति 71101 किं तत् उपधायाश्च तत् दृष्टम् अस्माभिः ऋतः धातोः उपधायाश्च ऋतः धातोः ऋकारान्त धातूनां स्थाने इकारः आदेशः भवति उपधायाश्च उपधाभूत ऋकारस्य ऋकार उपधाभूत धातोः अपि इतादेशः भवति इति दृष्टं किल 71101
Yes,
आम् अत्र उपधायाम् उपधायाम् उपधायाश्च अत्रापि उपधयोः इति ज्ञातव्यम्। अतो उपधायाम् यद्यपि उपधायाम् इति उक्तमासीत् तथापि उपधयोः उपधायाः इति ज्ञातव्यम्। पठतु महोदय।
यद्यपि अस्मिन् सूत्रे रेपवकारो इति उक्तमस्ति तथापि केवलं रेपस्यैव उदाहरणानि दृश्यन्ते। उपधावकारस्य उदाहरणानि न लभन्ते यतः लोपो व्योर्वलि that is 6166 इत्यनेन वकारस्य वल् वर्णे परे लोपः जायते।
उपधावकारस्य उदाहरणानि न लभ्यन्ते उद्दि समीचीनं। न लभ्यन्ते समीचीनं भवति। न लभ्यन्ते यद्यपि अस्मिन् सूत्रे रेपवकारो इति उक्तमस्ति। रेपस्य उदाहरणं दृश्यते। वकारस्य किम् अभवत्? यदि वकारात् उत्तरस्य वल् वर्णः अस्ति, वल् इति प्रत्याहारे के वर्णाः सन्ति? यकारं वर्जयित्वा अन्ये सर्वे व्यञ्जनानि वर्तन्ते किल। यदि कोऽपि व्यञ्जनं पररूपेण अस्ति तर्हि वकारस्य किं भवति? लोपो व्योर्बलि लोपः भवति। अतः वकारः न दृश्यते एव। अतः उदाहरणतः न लभ्यते। केवलं रेपस्य रेप उपधाभूत धातुः एव दृश्यते। वकार उपधाभूत धातुः न दृश्यते एव। लोपो व्योर्बलि लोपः व्योर्बलि व्योः इत्युक्ते वकार यकारयोः वलि वल् वर्णे परे लोपः भवति। एतत् सूत्रं प्रक्रियायाम् उक्तमस्ति। पश्यामः अनन्तरं। लोपो व्योर्बलि 6166 लिङ्लकार विषये लिङ्लकारे परस्मैपद धातूनां रूपसिद्धये आश्रयपदरूपाणां तत्र पश्यामः। लोपो व्योर्बलि तेन सूत्रेण वकार यकारयोः लोपः भवति। यदि वकारः अथवा यकारः वकारः अस्ति परवर्णः यदि वल्वर्णः तर्हि किं भवति? तस्य लोपः भवति। तदेव उक्तमस्ति। अतः वकारः न दृश्यते एव वल्वर्णे परे। वलि इति यकारं वर्जयित्वा अन्य वर्णाः अन्तर्भवति वल् प्रत्याहारे। अतः यदि कोऽपि वर्णः परवर्णः परवर्णरूपेण भवति तर्हि वकारस्य लोपः भवति एव। अतः एतत् वकारभूत धातुः न दृश्यते, उदाहरणरूपेण न दृश्यते। अतः न दत्तमस्ति। तृतीय बिन्दु पठितं
री गतिरेषणयोः अयं क्रियादिगणस्य धातुः। अस्य धातोः लिट्लकारस्य प्रथमपुरुष द्विवचनस्य रूपसिद्धौ अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः अस्ति इति भासते, परन्तु तादृशं नास्ति। एतद् विस्तारेण ज्ञातुमस्य रूपस्य सिद्धिं पश्यामः।
अस्य उदाहरणस्य अवगमनं कठिनम् अस्ति। किमर्थम् इति पृच्छेत् लिट्लकार रूपं लिट्लकार तु वयं न जानीमः कथं लिट्लकाररूपं सिद्ध्यति। यद्यपि उदाहरणं अत्र दत्तम् अस्ति पश्यामः। रि प्लस् लिट्। लिट् इति कस्मिन् अर्थे लिट् प्रयुज्यते? परोक्षे लिट्। लिट् लिटि परे किं भवति? धातोः द्वित्वं भवति। अनभ्यासस्य धातोः द्वित्वं भवति। द्वित्वम् इति युक्ते किं? धातुः द्विवारं उच्यते भवति रि इति। प्रथमः यः धातुः अस्ति री री इति धातुः री एव किन्तु द्विवारम् अस्ति री री इति द्वित्वं कृतम् अस्ति धातुः प्रथमस्य संज्ञा अस्ति अभ्यासः री री इति अस्य संज्ञा अस्ति अभ्यस्त अभ्यासस्य कार्यं भवति किञ्चित् कार्यं भवति अभ्यासकार्यं री री भवति ह्रस्व आदेशः भवति अनन्तरं री री लिट्लकार अतुस् अतुस् इति नल् अतुस् उस् प्रथमपुरुष द्विवचन प्रत्ययः तत्र पश्यतु एतेन सूत्रेण एरकाचो असंयोगपूर्वस्य एतत् सूत्रम् अस्माभिः दृष्टं कस्यां
सुबन्ध
प्रक्रियायां सुबन्त प्रक्रियायां दृष्टमेव एक इत्युक्ते इकार एरनेकाचो असंयोगपूर्वस्य एः अनेकाचः एक इत्युक्ते इ विवर्णान्त अनेकाच् पूर्वं किम् अस्ति असंयोगः अस्ति अतः तस्य स्थाने इय आदेशः भवति इ प्लस् अ अत्र यन् सन्धिः भवति किन्तु सन्धिकार्यात् अङ्गकार्यं बलीयः 6482 इति अङ्ग अधिकारे वर्तते अतः अङ्गकार्यं कृत्वा अङ्गकार्यं किम् ईकारस्य स्थाने इय इति आदेशः एव अङ्गकार्यम् एतेन सूत्रेण भवति रणैकाचो असंयोगपूर्वस्य सुबन्तप्रक्रियां दृष्टमेव सम्यक् उक्तम् अतः इय आदेशः भवति अत्र पश्यतु एरणैकाचो असंयोगपूर्वस्य सूत्रेण क्षम्यतां न तु इय आदेशः यन् आदेशः भवति
यकारः
इय आदेशः भवति केन सूत्रेण
इको एनर्जी इत्यनेन यकारस्य आदेशः भवेत्
अन्यत् सूत्रम् अस्ति तेन इयङ् उवङ् आदेशः इयङ् उवङ् आदेशः भवति 6477 किं सूत्रं तत् किन्तु तत् सूत्रं न भवति अपवादरूपेण अचिष्णु धातु ब्रुवां तदपि दृष्टम् अचिष्णु धातु ब्रुवां सूत्रेण इयङ् उवङ् इयङ् आदेशः भवितव्यः किन्तु अपवादरूपेण एरणकाचो असंयोगपूर्वस्य सूत्रेण यन् आदेशः भवति यद्यपि यन् आदेशः भवति तथापि यन् सन्धिः न इको एनर्जी न यन् आदेशः इति अङ्गकार्यमेव अङ्गकार्यसूत्रम् एतत् अतः ईकारस्य स्थाने इय आदेशः श्वेतं यकारादेशः यन् आदेशं कृत्वा अत्र पश्यतु अत्र यकारः अस्ति अल्वर्णः अस्ति कस्मात् परः रेपस्य यद्यपि रेपस्य परस्य यकारः अस्ति पूर्ववर्णः इकः अस्ति तथापि दीर्घत्वं न भवति किमर्थं न भवति अत्र भवितव्यः किल उपधायां च न भवति अत्र अङ्गस्य उपधाभूतः रेपः महोदय पठताम्
अत्र अङ्गस्य उपधाभूतः रेपः अस्ति तस्मात् परः यकारः अल्वर्णः अस्ति तथा रेफात् पूर्वः इक्वर्णः इकारः अस्ति अस्यां स्थितौ वर्तमानसूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः भवेत् इति भासते परन्तु अत्र वर्तमानसूत्रं न विधीयते
यद्यपि उपधावर्णः रेपः अन्तिमवर्णः अल्वर्णः रेपस्य उपधावर्णः इक्वर्णः अस्ति तथापि दीर्घादेशः न भवति एतेन उपधायाम् इति सूत्रेण वर्तमानसूत्रं न विधीयते किमर्थं न विधीयते तस्य कारणं किम् उक्तमस्ति
तस्य कारणमेतत् अत्र इकारात् निर्मितः यकारः दीर्घस्य अपेक्षया बहिरङ्गं कार्यमस्ति यतः तत् अतुस् इति प्रत्यय निर्मितमस्ति। असिद्धं बहिरङ्गम् अन्तरङ्गे। अनया परिभाषया अयं यकारादेशः दीर्घादेशार्थ
दीर्घादेशार्थम
असिद्धः दीर्घादेशासम् असिद्धः अस्ति।
दीर्घादेशार्थम दीर्घादेशाय दीर्घादेशार्थम दीर्घादेशाय असिद्धः भवति अस्ति।
दीर्घादेशार्थम् असिद्धः अस्ति।
असिद्धः भवति पठितम्।
अतः अत्र दीर्घादेशे वर्तव्ये कर्तव्ये इकारः एव दृश्यते। अतः दीर्घादेशस्यापि प्रसक्तिः नास्ति। अतः केवलं
वर्णमेलनमेव
वर्णमेलनं कृत्वा रिर् यतुः इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति।
अत्र पश्यतु अतुस् इति प्रत्ययः अस्ति। प्रत्ययः अस्ति, प्रत्ययः निमित्तः भवति अत्र। अतः एव ईकारस्य स्थाने यकारादेशः भवति। पूर्वम् उक्तम् अस्ति अत्र अन्यत् निमित्तं नास्ति इति, निमित्तं न अपेक्षते। यदि धातुः अल्वर्णान्त धातुः रेप अथवा उपधाभूतः धातुः अस्ति, तस्य इकः स्थाने दीर्घादेशः एव इति उक्तम् अस्ति, अन्यत् निमित्तं नास्ति। किन्तु अत्र कथं यकारः आगच्छति? परः किम् अस्ति? प्रत्ययः अस्ति। प्रत्ययकारणात् यकारः देशः भवति। अतः धातुः इदानीम् अलन्तधातुः रेपाभूत अलन्तधातुः भवति। तदेव उक्तम् अस्ति। तस्य कारणम् एतत् किम्? अत्र इकारः निर्मितः यकारः, इकारात् निर्मितः यकारः, इकारात् निर्मितः यकारः दीर्घस्य अपेक्षया, दीर्घादेश अपेक्षया बहिरङ्गं कार्यम् अस्ति। अङ्गकार्यं द्विविधं भवति, अन्तरङ्गं बहिरङ्गम् इति। एतत् कार्यम् इकारात् निर्मितः यकारः दीर्घस्य अपेक्षया बहिरङ्गं कृतम् अस्ति। यतः यस्मात् अतुस् इति प्रत्ययनिर्मितम् अस्ति। अतुस् इति प्रत्ययः निर्मितः भवति। अतः एव किं भवति? इकारः आदेशः भवति इकारस्य स्थाने। इकारात् निर्मितः यकारः दीर्घस्य अपेक्षया बहिरङ्गं कार्यम् अस्ति। एषा परिभाषा अस्ति, असिद्धं बहिरङ्गम् अन्तरङ्गे। अनया परिभाषया असिद्धं बहिरङ्गम् अन्तरङ्गे, बहिरङ्गम् असिद्धं भवति अन्तरङ्गदृष्ट्या। अनया परिभाषया यकारादेशः दीर्घादेशार्थम् असिद्धः भवति। यकारादेशं कृत्वा अनन्तरं दीर्घादेशः न भवति। किमर्थम्? असिद्धत्वात्। असिद्धं बहिरङ्गम् अन्तरङ्गे इति परिभाषया यकारादेशः कृतः। यकारादेशः अन्तरङ्गकार्यः, अन्तरङ्गम्। यकारादेशः कृतः, यकारादेशः दीर्घादेशार्थम् असिद्धः अस्ति। दीर्घादेशः बहिरङ्गं दीर्घस्य अपेक्षया बहिरङ्गम् अस्ति। दीर्घादेशः बहिरङ्गम् अस्ति। यकारादेशः अन्तरङ्गम् अस्ति। यकारादेशः अङ्गकार्यं, तद् अङ्गकार्यम् अन्तरङ्ग अङ्गकार्यम्, अतः अन्तरङ्गम् अस्ति। तदपेक्षया दीर्घादेशः बहिरङ्गं भवति। अतः दीर्घत्वं न भवति इति उक्तम् अस्ति। दीर्घादेशे कर्तव्ये असिद्धत्वात् तत्र इकारः एव दृश्यते कुत्र यकारस्य स्थाने इकारः एव दृश्यते धातुः इकारान्त धातुः एव न तु यकारान्त धातुः न तु अल्वर्णान्त धातुः अतः दीर्घादेशः कथं भवति न भवति केवलं वर्णमेलनमेव कर्तव्यं कृत्वा ऋर्यतुः इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति डू यू फॉलो paribhasha do you understand
Yes, dear.
we have seen one paribhasha not in this before purva para nityam antaranga apavadanam uttarottaram baliyah remember
Yes, dear.
Itvotvabyam that one Vartikam also came. In fact, we saw that Irutaha Idataho, that only previously. We saw that Tru Dhatu Tarati becomes. There we don't apply Rutaha Idataho. You need to study, do some homework, then only you will remember. We've seen in the previous class. Tru Dhatu become Tarati. We don't apply Rutaha Idataho. Right? Why we don't apply Rutaha Idataho 7100 and Tarati is 7384 Sarvadhataka Adhataka Yoho Parasutram we should apply, but the Paribhasha is by the Paribhasha Purva Para Nitya Antaranga Apavadaram Uttarottaram Baliyaha. Therefore Parat Sutram Asti 7384. But this Sutram is
Ba-
this Ritahaidataha is Antarangam. Therefore that should be done. But another Vartikam was there, which by that Vartika, Itva Udvabhyam Nishidhyate, Itva Udvabhyam. By that Vartika, that Parasutram is overruled. Therefore, Rutaha, therefore, that is the Antarangam is overruled, Parasutram is applied. We saw in the last class, I think in this context. Yes, Purva Para Nitya Antaranga Apavadaram Uttarottaram Baliyaha. So here the word Antarangam is there. And here in this sutra, what we are seeing, the word Antarangam also is mentioned. You can note Antaranga Bagiranga. Angakaryam, Antarangam Bagirangam. Pura Sutra, Parasutra, Nitya Sutra, Anitya Sutra, Antaranga Bagiranga, then Utsarga Apavada. Of course, Utsarga Apavada is stronger. Baliyaha. Pura Sutra, Parasutram Baliyaha. Parasutra, Nitya Sutram Baliyaha. Nitya Sutra, Antaranga Sutram Baliyaha. Antaranga Sutra, Apavadaha Sutram Baliyaha. Uttarottaram iti Baliyaha. Anaya Paribhashaya 7. Therefore, Rutaha Idatoho, it is Antarangaha asti. It is Antaranga, Rutaha Idatoho. But Uttara Rutaha Idatoho Antaranga asti. Ataha Antaranga Sutram Parasutram is 7384. Sarvadhataka Adhataka Yoho. Therefore, this sutra being Antaranga stronger, the sutra must have been applied, but that's one Vartika is there. Itvodvabhyam Gunavriddhi Vipatishedena by that sutra, by that Vartika. Even though the Antaranga is stronger, that is, this sutra is supposed to apply, but we apply this 7384 by this Vartika. The Vartika, because of Vartika, what happens? Parasutra, in the order, even though Parasutra is before, that is applied. So there we saw this Paribhasha, Uttarottararam Baliyaha. Same way here also we have a Paribhasha, Antarangam and Bagirangam. There, Antaranga is Bagiranga Karyam, Antaranga Karya Drishtya, Asiddha Bhavati, iti Paribhasha. So, that in the place of Ikara, Yakara, which has come, that is due to the Paranimitta Atus Pratyaya. Atus iti ajadi pratyaya. And dhatu is anekash. Therefore, eke anekash dhatoho asanyoga purvasya by this sutra, paranimitat, in the place of ikara, yakara has come. So this yakara desha is, this yakara desha is, yakarasya, ikarat nirmitaha yakaraha, dirghasya apesha. That is dirgha, that upada varna ikaha becoming dirgha is, from the standpoint of that, it is bhagiranga. From the standpoint of dirgha desha, upada bhuta, that ikaha, dirghaha, that is from its standpoint, this yakara desha is bhagiranga. Because it is bhagiranga, with regard to antaranga, it is asiddham. That is paribhasha is there. Therefore, yakara desha will not happen. Therefore, yakara desha dirgha deshartham, dirghasya apekshaya bhagirangam karyam ataha yakara desha dirgha deshartham asiddha asti. Therefore, dirgha deshe kartavye, to do dirgha desha, there must be, first of all, ikara. There must be, the dhatu must have yakara, al varnanta dhatu. But it will see only ikara. It will not see al at all. Therefore, we cannot apply this sutra and make it dirgha. Therefore, only we have this form riryatuhu. If you understand this example, it is not required at this stage because lit lakara we don't know. But even then, the idea is, the idea you can follow.
Yes.
Why this? If you take this alone, it seems this sutra must be, it seems like that sutra must be applied. Alvarnata dhatu, upada varnaha is repa, and purva varnaha, ikvarnaha. Shouldn't we apply dirgha desha? Generally, we will do without seeing.
Riryatu will make it.
Generally, we will do, right? So, Bhasate, that's why he says, Vartamana Sutra se prasaktihi iva drishyate kintu na bhavati. Kimartam? Because ikarat nirmitaha, that yakara is, it is bhagiranga. So, paranimitat, because of the following pratyaya, ikara adesha must be done. Yakara adesha must be done. Yakara comes in the place of E. But this dirgha, from the standpoint of dirgha happening to the upada letter E, this is bhagiranga. This is bhagiranga. Dirgha se apeksha bhagiranga. For which the nimitta is atus. Because of atus, this karyam happens. Then you may ask, why antarangam you can do? And for antarangam to happen, where is the alvarna? Dhatu must be alvarna the dhatu. Where is the al? Not there at all. Alvarna comes because of the paranimitta atus. Ikara replaced by yakara because of this. So before that you cannot apply. After this sutra application 6482, that is due to paranimitta, that pratyaya causes ikara to yakara. Therefore, before we cannot apply this upadayanta sutra. And after applying this, we cannot apply because bhagiranga is applied. The bhagiranga, this is bhagiranga angakaryam. So ikara is antaranga angakaryam. So therefore, asiddhatvat atra na bhavati. So therefore, atus is the pratyaya for causing this yakara adesha in the place of ikara. And dirgha will be, from the standpoint of dirgha adesha, this yakara adesha is bhagirangam. And we have a paribhasha which says bhagirangam is asiddham, antaranga. It means bhagiranga is asiddham. Asiddha means that yakara adesha, which has come in the place of ikara, which is bhagiranga, and that yakara adesha, that bhagiranga karyam, dirgha adesha krite, it is asiddha. After applying antaranga, we can do bhagiranga. But after applying bhagiranga, we cannot do antaranga. You understand? That is what the meaning. You can simply understand the paribhasha like that. Asiddham is like Purvatra Siddham. In Purvatra Siddham, what we do? The application of the Paras Sutra is not it's not seen by the preceding sutra. In other words, we can understand that sutras have to be applied in sequence, in order, right? That's the meaning. Similarly, here also, Antaranga Sutra is applied and then only Bhagiranga. Here, Antarangam cannot be applied in the first instance. Bhagiranga only is applied. After Bhagiranga, how can you apply Antaranga? You cannot apply. Bhagiranga means this Upadayamcha is Bhagiranga. And here, Upadayamcha is Antaranga. Shmita. Upadayamcha is Antaranga. Here, Anekacho is Bhagiranga. And this Upadayamcha is Antaranga. This Antaranga you apply first, and then Bhagiranga we can apply. But Antaranga first you cannot apply at all. How do you apply this Antaranga Sutra? Really? This is not Alvarnanta Dat, right? You cannot apply Antaranga. Therefore, Bhagiranga is applied, the Sutra. After applying Bhagiranga, we cannot apply Antaranga because Asiddhatvat. You understand? Asiddham Bhagirangam Antarange. So therefore, Dirgha Deshartham for this Dirgha Desha, the Jakara Desha, which is Bhagiranga, is Asiddhaha. The result of the inaccessibility. Dirgha Deshartham Asiddhaha. The result of the successive sutra not accessible for the preceding sutra. Similarly, the result of Bhagiranga is not accessible for Antaranga. Okay, it means Antaranga should be applied first and then only Bhagiranga. In this example, Antaranga itself at first instance cannot be applied. Bhagiranga only apply. After Bhagiranga, you cannot apply Antaranga. That's the idea. Therefore, you cannot do it. So, this is important, this example. Otherwise, we will have Anishta Rupam. If you do, then what will happen? You will have Re will become Re. That is not the Rupam. Anishta Rupam Siddhyati. We follow.
Yes, sir.
This is not Apavada and all. It is just Asiddham by this paribhasha. So if you have Antaranga Karya, Bhagiranga Karya, which is stronger, suppose if you ask, which is stronger?
Antaranga.
Antaranga.
Antara Purva Para Nitya Antaranga Apavadana Uttarottaranam Baliyaha we saw. So Antaranga is stronger. So Antaranga should be applied first, right? But Antaranga, how do you apply here? Upadayamcha cannot be applied at all. Because we don't have Varnanta Dhatu here. That is the condition. Ali Pare. Dhatu must be Halanta Dhatu. Not there at all. Once we apply this Bhagiranga Karya, then Yakara comes. Now we can apply. No, we cannot apply because after Bhagiranga is Asiddha with regard to Antaranga. Therefore, we cannot apply. The same thing as Asiddhatva Adhikara, same thing here, same idea. Asiddham Bhagirangam Antarange. By this, there are so many paribhashas are there. In Paribhasha Indushekara, this paribhasha, by this paribhasha, Dirgha Deshaha Asiddhaha Bhavati, Ataha Na Kartavyaha. Right? Okay. We won't be able to remember everything. If you understand, it is okay. Last, Visheshaha. Note. Patitam.
विशेषः अस्मिन् सूत्रे हलि इति अनुवर्तते परन्तु सर्वासु व्याख्यासु अस्य हल्परा इति परिवर्तनं कृत्वा र्वोः इत्यस्य विशेषणरूपेण अस्य प्रयोगः कृतः दृश्यते अतः अत्र सम्पूर्णसूत्रे अपि हलि इत्यस्य स्थाने हल्परयोः इति प्रयोगः स्थापितः अस्ति.
So the sutra is the anuvritti of Hal. So the previous sutra, Ali iti anuvartanam asti. Parantu sarvasu vyakyasu, in all the commentaries, Al para iti parivartanam krutva. Al paraha, irvoho, that is coming as anuvritti, repa vakarayoho, al parayoho. even though hali iti saptami, but alparayoho repavakarayoho iti visheshana rupena prayoga kritaha drishyate in all the vyakyanam Siddhanta Kaumadi, Kashika and all. That is, that Ali is changed as a visheshan, as a qualifier to repavakara. What type of repavakara you ask? That repavakara which is followed by a hal. You understand? Iti drishyate. Therefore, in the Sampurna Sutram, he has given alparayoha iti.
Visheshana-rupena.
Visheshana. You can say why alparayoho? You should have said Ali is used as a qualifier to repavakarayoho. And for that, he says in the Vyakhyan Mandal, it is given like that. Please see Kashika. Ali iti anuvartate dhatoho upadabhuto yau repavakaro. Repavakaro upadabhuto dhatoho alparo. So alparo repavakaro. So as a qualifier, it is used. Tayoga upadayaha. Ikaha tasya sthane ikaha dirghadesha bhavati. Right? Even the dhatu, most dhatu also we can take. Yeah, I have taken most dhatu, mostita, painted, soon. Dhatu is, if you see dhatu, Aupadeshika dhatu, that will be must dhatu. Must becomes murch, murchita, nishtarupam. Dhatu is must dhatu, murcha, but become dirga. Oh, repa, padabhuta, alvarnanta, dhatu. Repasya upadavarnaha ukaraha. Therefore, ukarasya sthane dirghadesha. By the sutra, what sutra? Upadayam cha. को किमपि निमित्तं नास्ति निमित्तं न अपेक्ष्यते अतः मूर्छ so therefore here murcha murchita etc the forms comes similarly urcha urchita etc urvi urvita durvi durv dhatu we have dhatu durv become durvita right okay and here he has given the example of riryatuhu that already we have seen. In the last class, I think the Pratidivya I sent through WhatsApp. Did you see that? The last class for the example. I said I will tell later, but I have sent through WhatsApp and explained. I forgot to explain that. Pratidivya, if you see the WhatsApp message. Did you see that Pratidivya?
I think you have deleted something.
No, I don't deleted. That Shabda is why it has happened. I sent. 1 minute, let me check. You can understand now. Yes, please see that that is the Shabda is Pratidivan Shabda. That is, I think, for the example of Irvohupadayaha. Pratidiva, Pratidivano, Pratidivanaha, Pratidivanam, Pratidivano, Pratidivnaha, Sangya, Sangika, Sangikasya, Kimbavati, Prati, Allopanaha applies Pratidivanaha. This is the commentary we saw, and here I have the this is WhatsApp message.
Na challopasya stanivatvam. Dirghavido
Explained.
tannite.
Yeah, that is what it is. Nacha, this last class we discussing, I will tell. Nacha allopasya stanivatvam dirghavido tannishedat. This point I highlighted from the commentary. Which commentary? This commentary that I mentioned that. You can understand. Check second case plural form after allopaha. I'm reading from the WhatsApp. Alicha is applied. So we get the form pratidivnaha. So in the suit for this, just to see Alicha in that Nyasa or Kashika. Bala Siddhanta Kaumudi. Yeah, just I'm explaining what I said in the WhatsApp last class. We were reading the example from the Kashika, and that is given, I think, not Kashika, maybe Siddhanta Kaumudi. Yeah. Repa antasya dhatoho padayaha dirgaha syat alipare, right?
Yes.
Then nacha allopasya stanivatvam dirga vidau tannishedat bhagiranga paribhasha tu ukta nyayena na pravartate. Therefore, pratidivnaha is the Dvitiya Vakti Bhagavachanam Pratidivan Shabda. Pratidivan plus Shas.
Yes.
Ba Sanyakasya Nakaranta Ananta Shabdasya Akarasya Kim Bhavati, like Rajnyaha Lopaha Bhavati. Why don't we do Dirgatvam there? The question comes. Right?
Yes.
Pratidivnaha, why don't we do Halicha? We don't apply Halicha. Why don't we apply Halicha? Pratidivan. Pratidivnaha iti shabda. Pratidivano, Pratidivanam, Pratidivano, Pratidivnaha iti rupam. So there we said that after Allopaha, Halicha is applied. Therefore, we get the form Pratidivnaha. Allopaha is applied. Allopaha, that is Akara Lopa. Allopasya, after Akara Lopa, that once Akara Lopa has happened, it is done for the sake of Dirgatva. Pratidivnaha. Therefore, Dirga vidau tan nishedat al Akara Lopaha stanivatvam na. It will not be enjoy the status of being there. Stanivatvam na. Bhagiranga paribhasha to nyayena prativartate. I don't remember exactly the context, but we talked about this. I'm not sure which
Well,
is one.
while doing Halicha only we have.
Alicha
As
only.
reading.
That is what a sutra I think I'm showing you on screen. We were reading Siddhanta Kaumudi. There, the example was explaining. So here, divyati, divdatoho rupam, divyati. Here, okay, divdatoho rupam, divyati. It's okay. Here it is fine. I explained all these examples: astinam, vistinam, vishirnam, divyati, etc.
I think for Pratidivna only you were saying, Ji.
Why
Yeah.
I have seen
Ah,
there other commentaries also.
yeah,
Okay.
I think.
Let me do it. Pratidivan. I'm just taking a
Okay.
shift from here. Pratidivan, because Svanta we know very well. Pratidivan plus Shas. Pratidivan Pratipadikam, iti Pratipadikam. Pratipadikasya Kasanya Bhavati Vasanya. Right?
Yes.
Do you see my screen?
Yes, Jay.
Pratidivan plus Shas. So Ananta Shabdasya, therefore Ita Rajan, Rajnyaha, Rajan, then Akan Allopaha applies Vasanyakasya. Vasanyakasya Anantasya Akarasya Lopaha Bhavati. Right? Therefore, Pratidiv Akara will goes away. Pratidivan plus Shas. Now, the word Pratidivan is derived from a dhatu, Div Shabda. Pratidivan. And so, Vakara followed by Nakara and followed by E. So, why don't we apply Alicha here? Allopanaha is Kritam for Dirga Desha. By this, how this become Dirga? Pratidivan become Pratidivnaha. Right? Yeah, Pratidivan become Pratidivnaha. That's a form. So after applying allopanaha, so we have vakara and nakara coming. Then after that, alicha iti, by that sutram, we do. In Rajan Sabda, it doesn't happen, but here it happens because Rajan Sabda is different. I'm just saying. So it's here what we apply after this. Alicha Sutram we apply. Alicha Sutrams. By that Sutra, Dhatuttam na jagati. Therefore, we can apply that prati, the, then Vakara, Nakara is there. So Alvar Ali Pare, Vakara, the Dhatu, then precise, but this E becomes E. Therefore, we get Pratidiv plus us. Then we get the form Pratidiv Naha. The Rupam. So here, after Allopaha, Alicha is applied, and therefore we get the form Pratidiv Naha. This is what in WhatsApp has sent. That is the explanation for the Siddhanta Kaumudi Vakya. Nacha allopasya stanivatvam dirgha vidau vishedat. That is, that akara lopa will not enjoy the status of being there. That is, achaf parasmin purva vidau. By that sutram, when nimitta is paranimitta, then achaf parasmin purva vidau, I think that is the stanivatvam. By that akara which has become lopa, for karya to happen before it will pop up. But here dirgha vidau, that al sanivatvam na bhavati. Okay, I think that is the one. Achaf parasmin purva vidau stanivatvam means, like for example, kata dhatu, kata plus nich, kata plus nich. Kata is adanta dhatu. In 10th conjugation we have seen. What happens to the kata dhatu? Ar dhatu ke pratyaya pare, the dhatu is adanta dhatu, that akara lopa bhavati, ato lopa.
Lopaha, yeah.
After doing, can we do because of nitu pathopadaya dirgha sutrena upada dirgha? Na. When you try to do that akara which has become lopa, it will pop up. No, I am there. Stani vattam. Cannot do the same nimitta. You cannot do the karyam before. Even any nimitta for that matter, karyam before. Already this karyam has happened. Therefore, it will be kata only. Therefore, we had kata plus nit. We will have kati. This is called stani vattam. That akara lopaha will be stani vat. Ataha purvam karyam na bhavati. Purva is purvastane. That dirgatvam, atopadaya dirgha will not apply. So here also, will it not be like that? That is akara, then nakara. Allopanaha is applied by this. Now what happens? This is pratidiv. After applying akara lopaha, then purvatam, the dirgatam happens. Dirgatam, when does it happen? Dirgatam happens by the after becoming akara lopa. This is in the, this is allopanaha. After applying allopanaha, then dirgatam. That div becoming dirgha cannot, because of the pratyaya being ajadi pratyaya, this enjoys basanya, the basanya kasya angasya, akara lopaha happens, anantasya akara lopaha happens. That akara lopa, for any karyam to happen, should be stanivat, but it is not in this case. Alicha will apply because dirgha desha is to happen. So therefore, for dirgha desha to happen, stanivatvam will not be there for akara which has become lopaha. That is the meaning of this vacuum, that is Siddhanta Kaumudi. Last class we were reading, and I didn't understand the example, that's why I didn't tell. Allopasya, akara lopasya, stanivatvam na bhavati, because there dirgatvam, dirgha vidau With regard to Dirgha Vidhi, it is negated. That is, Sthanivatvam is negated for Akara Lopaha. Bhagiranga Paribhasha tu Ukta Nyayena na pravartate. Therefore, Prati Divnaha iti Rupam. Prati Divna. In commentary also, I think they have explained this. Prati Divna. Dirghasya asiddhatha iti artaha pratidivna iti na barkurcham iti. This is anyway. This there are many typos in this to read. It's very difficult. Siddhanta Kumari example. This is what he says. That much you can note. It is not pratidivnaha. Pratidivnaha. Alicha is applied. So for the alicha is to apply the akara which has become lopaha, it will not enjoy the status of being there. That's sthanivatvam nabhavati. That's a lopasya sthanivatvam dirgha vidau tannishedat. With regard to dirgha vidhi, dirghatam happens by alicha. That allopaha is negated. And sthanivatvam is negated, not allopaha. Sthanivatvam of akara lopa is negated. Otherwise, you will have anishta rupam. That's right. Anishta rupam is if akara is there. And also this akara lopaha. This Bhagiranga Paribhasha too. What is Bhagiranga Paribhasha? Atra na pravartate. You have to see what is the Bhagiranga Paribhasha. Bhagiranga Paribhasha atra na pravartate eva. Therefore, Pratidivnaha iti rupam. How the word Pratidivnaha comes? Okay, that's what a context.
Siddham Bahirangam Antarange. That
So
is.
it is usually if it is a bhasanya, allopaha will happen, but in this case, the dirghatvam happen by alicha.
Allopaha happens.
Happen, no?
Allopaha happens after allopaha. Alicha is applied. For alicha, that allopaha which has happened, which will not be sthanivata. It means it will not prevent alicha applying. So alicha will apply. That is what the meaning
Yes,
is.
yes.
So that
And,
means that Asiddham Bahirangam Antarange, that Paribhasha will not hold good here. Like that can we take?
Bhagiranga, I'm not how to connect with that Paribhasha. He said Paribhasha is talking about Bhagiranga Paribhasha. Bhagiranga Paribhasha atra na pravartate, you can be say. Ukta nyaya na pravartate.
Or compared to Antaranga and Bahiranga, Antaranga will be Baliyaha. That maybe cannot hold good here.
So I have to check what is a commentary explanation for this. Maybe what you say is there, but I'm not sure. I have to check. Bhagiranga Paribhasha tu na pravartate. What is the Bhagiranga Paribhasha? Whether it is talking about that Bhagiranga Paribhasha, what we saw now, I'm not sure. Is it it's just naming Bhagiranga Paribhasha? Asiddham Bhagirangam na pravartate. Okay, anyway, fine. Just Pratidivnaha, I thought how it comes. That's the point. Okay. Otherwise, we have to read the commentary, explanation, other things. You can note alicha is applied Pratidivnaha. Okay, next sutra. Next sutra is na bar krucharam, but this is not I've added here. This is what the dhatu, kurdhatu and chur, but kurdhatu, not kurdhatu. This kurdhatu becomes kur. That we will be able to appreciate when we see the dhatu, kru dhatu of the tanadi conjugation, tanadi dhatu, 8th conjugation. That time we will see. Okay.
Yes.
So dhatu kru becomes kur, and kur becomes the year repa and the dhatu ali pare, then ku will it become kur? No. If it becomes, then we have problem. We will not have the form.
Yes.
In the case kuryat under we will not have. You will have kuryat. Kuryat is ling lakara. So ling lakara rupam, we will not have this form. We have become kuryat. So na bar kurchuram is negated. 3 things are negated. Bhasanyakasya, angasya, tridhatoho vishaye, and another dhatu is churdhatu. Na bar kurchuram, this I think we must have seen in the context of ba. The shabdas, shabda example is duram bhagati duryaha, divyam, na bar kurchuram. I think the context of div shabda, maybe we would have seen. Repa vakarantasya basya, basangakasya. So div shabda se dvitiya vyakti bhagavachanam. Divyam, why is it divyam? Yoho divo divaha, divam divo divaha only. Ashika, Siddhanta Kamadya, just take it. Okay, very good. He has not given. Repa of Duram Bhagati, the chur, why we say ba is okay. Pratidivna. Observe Pratid. For here, the stem which is ends in va is not va, but the stem which is va doesn't end but in nakara. Okay, this is a counter example. Pratidivna. But na ba kurchuram, this we have seen the context of ba. Like div shabda, Dyohu divo divaha, then divam divo divaha. So that repa divyam. Okay, we get divyam. I think divyam may be a tadita word. Div dhatu. I mean, from the word is derived, maybe a tadita. Divyam yat pratyaya. So yeah, I think it must be a just to do it. It's a yat pratyaya. Dhatu is div dhatu. Vipratyam yojayitva. Then form you get is div only. Divantaha dhatuttam na jagati, and this is the pratipadikam. The pratipadikam can be converted into another pratipadikam by adding tadita pratyaya. So yat pratyaya when you add, now you get divya. Shouldn't become divya. Dhatuttam na jagati. So hal is following, and vakaranta dhatu. Vakaranta dhatu ikaha is the upada. Alicha should be applied. Applying that becomes divya, but it is not divya because yakara in yakare pare kasanya bhavati basanya ichibam. Therefore, upada, this is the basanya kasya angasya, and this dhatuttam also na jagati kibantatvat. Therefore, upada varnaha ikaha stane ikarasya stane dirgha adeshaha भवितव्य किंतु न भवति न इति negation न भर kurchuram basangakasya न भवति therefore dirghattam न भवति therefore divya only. Divya, when you decline divyam divya divyani divi bhavaha divya, we can do like that. I think that is the example he has given. Counter example for ba, and we are seeing only this other example. We cannot do it. Kur we cannot do. I can explain kur, but this dhatu anyway, this sutram I have not included now. Divyam you can understand, right? So Bhasangakasya repanta vakarantasya. And it should be a dhatu. Means it will be a dhatu, means it is must be a pibantam. Pratipadikam. Then dirghatam na bhavati. Right? Otherwise you will have divyam iti rupam, anishta rupam. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Hmm.
But in this sutra, the div is not included, no? Na bhakurchuram.
Ba is Bhasangakasya. Na bha means basya. Bhasangakasya.
Okay.
Na bar kurchuram. Rape, three things are talked about. Bhasangakasya angasya, number one. Number two,
Kur
kru
dhatu.
dhatoho. Number three, dhatu is chur dhatu. So for this three, in Shashti Bhakti, dirghatam na bhavati. That is upadayaha dirghatam na bhavati. So bha means repa vakaranta, the dhatu followed by hal. Then the dirghatam, it will not happen. For that, the example is divyam. So it's a tadita word. Now kuryat of it comes. Okay, I just explain kuryat. That is krudatu. It is krudatu ling rupam. Pratyaya is yat pratyaya. So kru becomes kur. We have a sutram, you're not interested karote, that actually because of the, it becomes, kru becomes kar becomes kur, just to note that. Then yat. Now yakara alipare, this repanta dhatu preceded by this eclator shouldn't become ku. No, it will not become. This kuryat, kuryatam, kuryahu, kuryaha, kuryatam, kuryata only. So yat is what pratyaya? Kuryat. It is, you can take, kuryat is, kuryat, kuryatam, kuryahu, kuryaha, kuryatam, kuryata, kuryam, kuryava, kuryama. Right? The pratyaya is yat, yatam, yuhu. So it becomes, it's a ling lakara, rupam. So because of the yakara, that is yakara, which is the hal, and this repa the dhatu, its preceding eclator will not become dirgha. So in the case of the ling lakara rupam of kru dhatu as well as chur dhatu, doesn't happen. That's what he says. So na kur. Kur means we have to take it as a kru dhatu. Kru becomes kur. How it becomes, we will see. We are going to see that later. Nityam karote he, one sutra is by that kru will become kar. So the lengthening of the vowel doesn't take place under alicha when the nominal angam, that is stems in repa vakara, is called bha when ya follows. That we know, that's what I explained, divyam. And also not in kur and chur. Kur stands for krudatu and chur. Okay. Then duram bhakati, it is another example. Similarly, kuryat, churyat, it's an example. Duryaha is an example for bhasanya. Okay. Duram bhakati iti duryaha. It is 4477. It must be duram bhakati tadita section. Duraha yang dakau. So duraha is bhakati asmin arte dvitiya samartha dur shabdat yat tata dak pratyayo bhavataha. By that you get a pradipadika. So dur iti shabdat yat pratyaha. So yat pratyaya, when you add the dur, the resultant is a pradipadikam, new pradipadikam. So dur shabdat yat pratyaha, yat is tadita pratyaya. So ali pare, upada should become dirgha, doesn't happen. So it continues to be durya only. Duram bhakati iti duryaha. That is the example, Kashika example. Okay. So if you see Kashika example, all the examples, one is divyam, which we have seen, then duram bhakati iti duryaha only, not duryaha. Okay. Then two other dhatu example, kru dhatu, other one is chur dhatu. Okay. In this case, this upada dirghatvam doesn't happen. This is not included in my sutra. Please see, because I know this involves other things, ba and kru and chur, which we have. Ba already we know. That's why I explained ba alone. Kru dhatu and chur, that we have not seen. How kru becomes kur, that itself we have to see. We have not seen. We have not seen means we must have seen somewhere else, not here. You know how kru becomes kru, which conjugation? Kru plus step. Kartari sarvadhatike, what is the kana vikarana? Which conjugation kana vikarana? You must know. All these things we have seen once upon a time. Kru. Who is the kana vikarana? Right? Who iti ardhatuka pratyaya, ardhatuka pratyaya pare kartari igantasya angakarya bhavati. Kru will become kar. Kar plus u. Kar plus u plus step. Then we have another sutram, nityam karotehe, then akarasya ukara adesha bhavati, one sutram is there. That happens when it is followed by a sarvadhatuka nitpratyaya. So I take it as a tas, not tip. This happens. Therefore here what will happen? Kru become kar, and now sarvadhatuka kiting iti pratyaya pare, then the kru dhatu, kru plus karu, that ukaranta angasya, that akarasya sthane, ukara adesha. That is how the sutra is. Therefore, kuru you get. Kuru plus tas, taha, that is kuru taha you get. This is for the adadhataka kiting iti pratyaya pare. If it is tip, then kru will become, see, suppose it's another sutra. Kru plus u plus tip. If you do kru, karu plus tip, kru will become kar plus u, karu, okay. Then karu plus tip, u will become o, therefore karoti. Understand? This is sarvadhatuka pit pratyaya, whereas tas is sarvadhatuka apit pratyaya. Therefore condition is, and sarvadhatuka apit pratyaya follows the anga ending with ukara, then that akara of the dhatu, that a is replaced by u, it's a rule. Therefore you get kurutaha, kurvanti, like that. Karoti kurutaha kurvanti, karoshi kurutaha kuruta, then karomi kurvaha kurmaha. Understand?
Yes.
So that is the example is given. Fine, I think that is enough. Now we can see the next sutram. Pratyaha, important adhikara, we are going to see. So now if you see all the sutram to some extent in detail, we have seen. We cannot read line by line commentary, understand different examples. Very difficult. But we tried all this sutram, starting from dhatu, shatvadesha, natvadesha, num agama, then Dukara sestane iradesha, if it is udoshti purvasya uradesha, then padayaha, ruvahupada dirghaikaha, licho padayam cha. Next one is adhigara sutra, pratyaha. This adhigara is 311, spans up to 3-4. Sorry, 3-4-5. So, pratyaha iti adhigaraha, iti adhigara sutram. प्रथम सूत्रम तृतीय अधिकारस्य प्रथम सूत्रम अस्मात् सूत्रात् आरभ्य कस्य सूत्र पर्यन्तं प्रसक्तिः अस्ति पंचम अध्यायस्य अंतिम पादस्य अंतिम सूत्र पर्यन्तं. Therefore, it spans for 3 chapters, 12 sections, right? प्रत्ययः अस्मिन् अध्याय त्रये यः प्रथमा विभक्ति यस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति भवति तस्य नाम प्रत्ययः सः प्रत्ययः भवति प्राधान्येन. Not all. In these 3 chapters, that which is in prathama vibhakti, that would be pratyaya, prayena. Okay, because there may be something else also, prathama vibhakti. This pratyayat pratiyate vidiyate. Yasmat saha pratyayah bhavati. Dhatoho va pratipadigatva pratyayah. Tritiya adhyaya ye pratyayah uchyante te dhatoho parah bhavanti. Chaturtha tata panchama adhyaya ye pratyayah uchyante te pratipadigat. Pratipadigat parah bhavanti iti jnatavya. We are interested in dhatu. Topic is Tinganta. The third chapter, Adhikara, the third chapter, the pratyaya is all the pratyayas. Ting pratyaya, ting shit pratyaya, krut pratyayas, all those pratyayas. And those pratyayas which are neither, okay, all those pratyayas in this section can be classified either as sarvadhatuka or adadhatuka. Ye pratyaha dhatoho paraha vidiyante te sarvadhatuka sarvadhatukam va adadhatukam bhavati.
Kamyatam.
Kinshit sarvadhatukam, yes.
Are you sharing this thing, screen? Because we are in ashtadhyaya.com pratyaya.
That only I'm saying. I don't have anything. Yes, the same thing.
Okay.
अस्मिन् अध्याये केचन प्रत्ययः अपि सन्ति ते न तु सार्वधातुक प्रत्ययः न तु अधातुक प्रत्ययः. Now we will see. I will explain a little about pratyaya and then we can read. Yes. Third chapter, fourth chapter, fifth chapter. The pratyaya spans over these three chapters. It means 12 sections. 54160. It's not important. This pratyaya, the sutras which are going to come. Understanding is important, clear understanding. This fourth and fifth chapter already Pratipadikam, some context we have seen. Of course, Tadita is covers a huge section, the fourth and fifth chapter. Other Srilinga Adhikaranam. The main sutra is Gniya Pratipadikat. That is what we have seen in the context of Subanta. So, Su Auja Sammochatabhyam is Pratipadikat, Paraha, Bhavanti Ye Pratyaha Te Subantaha, Supratyaha iti. Tera Subantam Siddhyati. Now we are interested in third chapter. Third chapter means Tinganta. Fourth and fifth chapter is Subanta. Subanta and Taditanta. Taditanta, of course, it's Pratipadikam. Pratipadika will take Supratyaya, becomes a Padam. Right? Now this section, Pratyaha, third chapter Pratyaya is added after the Dhatu only. Please note. Okay. And the Pratyayas can be classified as Sarvadhatuka or Ardhadhatuka. Ting Pratyaya, that 18 Pratyayas, and Pratyayas which are Shit, Shakara is it, they are Sarvadhatuka. The rest are Ardhadhatuka. That which is not a thing, that is the one, any of the 18 Pratyayas or Shit Pratyaya, Ardhadhatuka. But there are some Pratyayas in this section which are neither Sarvadhatuka nor Ardhadhatuka. Do not enjoy any Sanya at all. Have you heard? You must have heard before. Right? They do not enjoy. Like for example, we will be seeing in detail things Shit Sarvadhatuka in that context. The word Dhatoho must be there. Please see this section. Here, Sutra Pratyaha Parascha, the next Sutra, the Nadi Dhatascha, and Dhata Supito, fine. Seventh Sutra, Dhatoho is Dhatoho Karmana Samana Kartakadichayamba, for which the Anuvritti is sun. Sun coming as Anuvritti. This is called Sananta, Icharte sun. But the word Dhatoho in the sutras before not there. The sutras before, in fact, Pratyaya is not there, only this Pratyaya alone is there. The sutra, fifth sutra, Guptishkid sun. This sun in the fifth sutra, and this sun which comes as Anuvritti to the seventh sutra, they are different sun. For the sutra, seventh sutra, because of the word Dhatoho, since Pratyaya is ordained after the Dhatu by the mentioning of the word Dhatu, therefore San Pratyaya will enjoy the Sanya Ardha Dhatuka Pratyaya. You follow what I'm saying? And the fifth sutra, the word dhatoho is not mentioned. Dhatoho iti samshabdanam nasti. But being pratyaya, it is ordained after the dhatu only. Gup dhatu, tij dhatu, kid dhatu. Though it is added after the dhatu, but the word dhatu iti
Not there.
not there. Therefore, this we cannot classify as ardhatuka pratyaya. Therefore, dhatoho, the word is important. Then only the pratyaya can be classified as sarvadhatukam or adadhatukam. It is neither of them, this fifth sutra son, but it is added to the dhatu only because it is the third section. Okay. No. Dhatoho in the seventh sutra, it is not adhigara. It is not anuvritti. It is not neither adhigara, doesn't come as anuvritti also, right? Okay. Then eighth sutra, it is namadhatu. In fact, namadhatu prakriya, we have seen catch is the pratyaya added to subanta. So here and all there is no dhatu. So 8th sutra, 9th sutra, there is no. Therefore, the pratyaya catch is what pratyaya? Sarvadhatukam or adadhatukam? Tell me.
Dhatoho is not there.
It's there.
Therefore, it is
Ardhadhatuka.
neither of them. How can be adadhatuka?
Neither, no?
Okay.
Yeah.
It cannot be of course not sarvadhatuka. It is not adadhatuka also. Where is dhatoho? So catch pratyaya is neither sarvadhatuka nor adadhatuka. What about next one? Kamyacha. What
That
about
also.
kamyacha? That also same. Yes.
So yeah, same.
Where is the word dhatoho? What about king? Kartahu king salopasya. That also same. So up to the sutra 21, there is 14, there is no pratyaya. Okay. And 19 sutra, there is again pratyaya. Catch. Sarvadhatuka, radhadhatuka.
Neither.
Neither. Because there is no dhatoho. Puchavanda chivara ning. Ning pratyaya. That ning is. That is also not. Neither of them.
Yeah.
21st Sutra. Munda Mishra Shlakshna Lavana Vrata Vastra Kalakata Tuste Beyond Nich. Nich is what pratyaya Ganeshi? 21 Nich. Sarvadhatuka, radhadhatuka.
Both.
Neither of them, not both.
Neither.
Nothing called
No
both.
dhatu. Neither.
Either sarvadhatuka nor radhadhatuka or neither of them. Because the dhatoho, the word is not there. So starting from the 8th sutra up to 21, there is no dhatoho iti samsab. The word shamshabdam nasti. Therefore, the pratyayas which are there, neither sarvadhatuka nor adadhatuka, and also the pratyaya which is mentioned before 7th sutra, which is only one pratyaya, sun pratyaya. So therefore, the sun, keche, kyang, kep, all these are not any of these, neither sarvadhatukam nor adadhatukam. Okay. 7th sutra, sun is adadhatuka. Then 22nd sutra onwards, dhatoho, the word is there. Dhato, rekha, cho, alade, kriya, samivihare. Young pratyaya is adadhatuka, because dhatoho is there. And this dhatoho was anuvritti up to the sutra 90th sutra. Okay, so remember the word dhatoho is there as anuvritti for all the sutra. Therefore, 25th sutra, Shuradibhyaha nich pratyaya is what pratyaya? Ardhadhatuka. Because dhatoho is there, anuvritti is there. So all the pratyayas here, Kandvadibhyaha yak, adadhatuka pratyaya. Gupudupa vichi panibhya ayaha pratyaya is adadhatuka. Ritehe iyang adadhatuka. Kamehe ning adadhatuka. All are adadhatuka. Up to which sutra? Sutra number 90. Therefore, shap, shan, etc., all those are kartari, shap, divadibhya, shan, all these pratyayas are not adadhatuka.
Okay.
Shap is there, shakara is it. Okay. Sarvadhatuka. These are, therefore, it is either sarvadhatukam or adadhatukam depending on what the pratyaya.
Dhatoho is.
Dhatoho
Shap is there, shakara is it letter, therefore sarvadhatuka. Ukara is there, tanadi kringya uhu, what pratyaya uhu is 79 sutra. Uhu.
Ardhadhatukam.
Adadhatuka, simple. Tingshit sarvadhatukam, adadhatukam, sheshaha, the rest are adadhatuka.
Shesha.
Therefore, uhu is adadhatuka. Because dhatoho, the word is there. Therefore, it can be called adadhatuka. Otherwise, no, right? Up to the Sutra 90, we have the word dhatoho as anuvritti from the Sutra 3122. 3191 onwards is dhatoh adhikara. So, therefore, 3191 up to 34, the last Sutra. Dhatoho adhikare vartate. Therefore, all those pratyas in this adhikara, of course, they are either sarvadhatukam or adadhatukam, any one of them, right? Depending on the tingshit sarvadhatukam. Ting pratyas sarvadhatuka. Chit pratyas sarvadhatuka. The rest are adadhatuka.
Ardhadhatuka.
So, for this point, you understand. So, dhatoho, the word must be there. So, dhatoho iti 7th sutra we have. And 22nd sutra up to 90th sutra, and 91 onwards is dhatoh adhikara. Therefore, those pratyas which are mentioned in this adhikara, they enjoy the sanya sarvadhatuka or adadhatuka. So, what is left out, if you see, the sutras before the 5th sutra, before the 7th sutra, that is the 5th sutra we have seen. The sutras after 7th, that is 8th sutra up to 21st sutra, there is no dhatoho iti shabdasya shabdaha na shruyate. Therefore, those pratyas are neither sarvadhatuka nor adadhatuka. That is why when the pratyaya follows, generally whatever angakaryam happens, right? Angakaryam, when does it happen? When a sarvadhatuka or adadhatuka pratyaya follows, angakaryam will happen. Right?
Yes.
But that doesn't happen. If any specific karya is mentioned, that will happen. Otherwise, it will not happen. Simple. Okay. This is important. You can note. Okay, now pratyaha. Pratyaha is the adhikara. So pratyaha, adhikara, what is anuvati? There is no anuvati. This is adhikara sutram. What is an adhikara sutram? Adhikara sutram is that sutra which doesn't have any application of its own for itself, but it is coming as anuvritti for the other sutras and specifies that the topic. It is called topic sutra, topical sutras. Okay, that's the adhikara. And there is also sanya also. Pratyaha is a sanya given to those which are in Pratama. Pratyaya will be in Pratama Vibhakti. That which is in Pratama Vibhakti in this section, they enjoy the sanya Pratyaha. Right? And Agama also is a type of Pratyaya only. It's not, it's type of Pratyaya only. That is also in Pratama Vibhakti. We don't call it as a Pratama. We say Agama because it is added. Adesha also will be in Pratama Vibhakti. But those are not in this section. Okay, anyway, I'm just saying. In this section, which are in Pratama Vibhakti, they will enjoy Sanya Pratyaha. Okay, now, I think it's a long one. Yeah, you can complete today. Yes, Kameshwarji, please read. Sanya Sutram as well as Adhikara Sutram is this. Yes.
अधिकारोऽयम् इतः परं पञ्चमाध्यायस्य समाप्तिपर्यन्तं प्रत्ययाः वक्ष्यन्ते। अयम् अधिकारः अष्टाध्याय्याः महत्तमः अधिकारः अस्ति। अस्य व्याप्तिः तृतीया चतुर्थ पञ्चमेषु अध्यायेषु वर्तते। एतेषु त्रिषु अध्यायेषु प्रोक्ताः नूतनाः शब्दाः प्रत्ययसंज्ञकाः भवन्ति।
We follow, not
Yes.
So ayam adhikaraha.
This adhikara is in Ashtadhyayi. It is the big one. Mahattamaha adhikaraha asti. Biggest adhikara in Ashtadhyayi. Asya vyaptihi tritiya chaturtha panchameshu adhyayeshu vartate. In these adhyayas, tritiya chaturthi panchama, it is there.
It is spread over, it is vyapti,
It
is
is spread
pervasive.
over. Vyapti. एतेषु त्रिषु अध्यायेषु प्रोक्ताः नूतनाः शब्दाः प्रत्ययसंज्ञकाः भवन्ति. प्रोक्ताः. New shabdas are and pratyayasanyakaha bhavanti.
So nutana shabdaha, new words.
New words.
Nutana shabdaha, proktaha, uktaha, which are told in this adhikara, they enjoy the sanya pratyaya. So itah para means starting from here onwards. Panchama adhyayasya samapti pariva. Till the end of the 5th chapter, last section. Of course, we have to understand. Panchama adhyayasya चतुर्थ पादस्य अंतिम पादस्य चतुर्थ पादस्य अंतिम सूत्र पर्यन्तं ये वक्ष्यन्ते ते प्रत्ययाः इति ज्ञायन्ते वक्ष्यन्ते. Okay, please read. This is important. The भेदाः.
प्रत्ययानां सप्त भेदाः सन्ति ये एतादृशाः सनादि प्रत्ययाः.
Okay, just read the name. Number 2.
विकरण प्रत्ययाः. 3 तिङ् प्रत्ययाः. कृत् प्रत्ययाः. सुप्रत्ययाः. स्त्री प्रत्ययाः. तदित प्रत्ययाः.
So we know all these pratyas, right? We have some idea. Sanadi pratyas are?
एते धातुभ्यः.
No. What are sanadi pratyas? Anyone?
Each
We have seen sanadyantaha dhataha. In fact, in that context, we have seen.
Which starts from sun.
Starts with sun pratyas.
How many pratyas are there?
12 will come, I think.
Exactly. Yes. Dvadasha pratyaha. They are called sanadi pratyas. San. Then we have kyacha, kamyacha, kyanga, kyasha. Then nich also is there. Ninga,
Nich also, yeah.
Yanga. And one more nich is a churadibhyaha nich. That is one nich. Then again kanvadibhyaha yak is there. Iyang pratyaya, kamer ning. Then aya pratyaya also. Kupodupa vichi panipanibyahaya. Up to that, 3132, before that, sanadyantaha is there, sanadi pratyaha, sanadi pratyantaha dhataha santi. We have seen. Drishtaha eva pudo. So those are sanadi pratyas, number 1. Number 2.
Vikarana.
What are vikarana pratyas?
Gana vikarana.
Not only gana vikarana. Gana vikarana. In the case of future tense and all, it is not gana vikarana. Sya is a pratyaya. So not in the case of lutlakara, we have tas pratyaya. It's not gana vikarana. In fact, in the karmani prayaga bhava karmanoha yak. Yak is not a gana vikarana. It is a common pratyaya for all. So vikarana, they are all vikarana pratyayaha iti. So that is vikarana pratyayaha. That's the vyutpatti of vikarana. I forgot. Vikarana pratyayaha. What is a nice vyutpatti is that? Doesn't come to my mind.
V plus kri plus anadat.
Of course, V plus kri plus lyut pratyaya. Yeah, vikarana. But the explanation is given. Otherwise, we have to say,
Which changes vikaranam karoti.
Yeah, that dhatoho dhatu pratyaho madhye agacchati pratyaha te vikarana pratyaha iti. We have to say like that. That's what it says. Anantaram dhatoho anantaram. After the dhatu, before the pratyaya. Dhatu pratyaho madhye paditaha pratyaha vikarana pratyaha iti. We have to define like that. Okay, vikarana pratyaha. It could be gana vikaranam also, etc. Number 2. Number 3, ting pratyaya we know. All the 18 pratyayas.
Yeah, 18 pratyayas.
So sanadi pratyaya, 12 pratyayas. Vikarana pratyaya, there are many. Number is not given. Many means we can count. Okay. Then we have got 10 conjugations, gana vikarana, and some vikarana pratyayas are given, like sya, tas, etc. And lung lakara also the pratyayas are given, vikarana pratyaya. So those pratyayas. Those pratyayas, they're all given in the section. Where to find that? Okay, you can see. Starting from Satase Lulitoho, Sya and Tas, 3133. So starting from here up to, all these are this up to 9190, the pratyas are Vikrana pratyas. Yak, Shap, Shan, etc. There are Gana Vikrana pratyas, and before that, the pratyas are Vikrana pratyaya. They come after the dhatu, before the pratyaya, right? So you will see in this section. So you know where to find what pratyas were. Sanadyantaha before 32, and this pratyaya is 33 up to 3190. And Ting pratyaya, which is mentioned in the sutra, 78. These pratyas are ordered in the place of lakara, whichever may be the lakara, whatever may be the lakara, latalang, lotling, all the other sarodhatuka, adadhatuka lakaras. Then krit pratyaha. Krit pratyas are, what are krit pratyas?
Kridanta,
What are krit pratyas?
Nyul,
That is-
Yud,
There's a definition. in
Nishta
fact.
Pratyaya.
Yes, so all those are krit. But what is,
When it is
Sorry?
added, we will get Namapadam to Pratipadikam. When Krit Pratyas are added to Pratipadikam,
you get a pratipadikam. Okay, but what are krit pratyas? It's a rule. It's a sutram.
Other than Sanadi.
Other than
No,
thing.
not other than thing, not sanadi.
Thing.
Thing.
Kridating. Please note, this is important. Not other than sanadi. In why the word dhato hadikara, one explanation is given. The website, that video is that they're given based on Bhashya, that the Guru Shishya Sambhada. We don't have to create it, that is too complicated. It is. We can, if you have time, please do it. If you understand, it's fine. But a simple explanation you can see. Dhatoho iti, that adhikara is here. Within this dhatoho adhikara, the pratyas which are not thing, they are enjoyed as krit. Please important. That is important. Please note. This dhatoho adhikara. Don't think that take dhatoho of the 22nd sutra or the 7th sutra. Not that one. Dhatoho adhikare ye pratyaha santi. Yadi te ting na bhavanti. Tarhi te krit sangikam prapnuvanti. So krit ating. Pratyaha krit bhavati. Yadi ting na bhavati. Ting na bhavati. Other than ting pratyas, how many ting pratyas? 18. Except other than that. All those are krit pratyas. And the krit pratyaya, can it be, okay, krit pratyaya, is it sarvadhatukam or adadhatukam?
Ardhadhatukam.
How can you say, we have shapashan, sorry, not shapashamitam. Shapashan I should not say. Why? Because it is before the dhatu hadikara. Therefore, I cannot say that. Because shapashan and all, they are not krit at all. Okay, shamitam. Okay, we say, what did we say? Sarvadhatukam.
Ardhadhatukam.
Okay, there are shatru, there are shanaj. What about them?
Only that will be. Yeah.
some are
Only that will be.
indeclined.
So therefore, krit pratyas could be a sarvadhatuka krit or adadhatuka krit, depending on the itha letter.
Okay.
So, and thing, of
Tumun
course,
and all. Tumun is also Krit Pratyaya.
of course, they're all mentioned
that
in the
is
Adik.
Avyaya.
That is okay. Avya,
That's
we are not
okay.
discussing Avyaya or not. But what pratyaya is that? Adadhatuka pratyaya. Right?
Yeah.
Abhyam also, see, first you add tum pratyaya, you get what? A pratipadikam. And when you decline it, it is not declinable in the sense that is you add supratyaya, the form is going to be the same. That is what indeclinable. Na vyeti. Sadrisham trishilingeshu sarvasu cha vibhakteshu vachaneshu sarveshu yanna vyeti tadavyayam. That will not change its form, remains the same thing. Patitum, 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 patitum. That is called avya. Avyam padam it is. Avyam pratipadikam converted to avya padam by adding supratyaya. Understand? Tuman is adadhatika pratyaya. Right? And Shatra, Sharach, they are mentioned in this Dhatu Hadikara 3191, Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya. Therefore,
Sarvadhatuka.
Krita Sarvadhatuka, Radhadhatuka, cannot answer. It can be either, depending on it. What about Shap and Shan? They are not Krit Pratyayas at all, because they are mentioned before 3191. Right?
They are
They are-
Kana Vikarana, so
they
they'll
are
come in that
Sarvadhatuka
section.
Pratyaya.
Sarvadhatuka
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, those pratyas before 3191, they come under 3122 Dhatoha Adhikara, right? So we can have like this: 3122 to 3190, one Dhatoha Adhikara. 3191 is another Dhatoha Adhikara, right? So the pratyas which are under 3119 Dhatoha Adhikara, they enjoy Krit Sanya, provided the pratyaya is not thing. Okay. And the pratyas which are mentioned in Dhatoha Adhikara in 3122, those pratyas can be Sarvadhatukam, Adhatukam, only that Sanya alone, but cannot be Krit. Please note. Cannot be Krit at all. 3122 to 3190, 3122 to 3190, they cannot enjoy Krit Sanya at all. Therefore, Shap is not a Krit, Shen is not a Krit, O is not a Krit, Yang is not a Krit. Understand? You follow? They are not
Yes.
Krit at all. That's why Dhatoha Adhikara 3191 is important. After that, only Krita thing is mentioned. Krita thing is in Dhatoha Adhikara. Okay, the Krit Pratyas. Next one is Supratyaya, which is in the fourth chapter. Suvaja Samochas, the 21 plus 3. And Stri Pratyas, that is Stri Adhikaranam, where we have top, Ngip, etc. Ajad Getash top, 414 up to 4181. In that Adhikara, we have Stri Pratyaya. Therefore, Stri Prakaranam is there, which we have to see. But we have seen here and there some. And Tadita Pratyaya is a big section. 4176 up to the end. And within Tadita, we have Samasanta Pratyaya. Pratyas which are added to Samasa, like a touch, etc. We have seen in Samasa section. Taditan, within Taditaha, we have Samasanta. Samasanta also will be a Pratipadikam, Tatkar Tadita Samasascha. So these are the 7 types of Pratyas. Okay. So where they are located, what are they? Have some idea. So among these, Tanadi, Vikarana, Ting Pratyaya, Krit Pratyas are the 3rd chapter. Sup 3 and Tadita Pratyas are in the 4th and 5th chapter. We are not interested in this. Sup Pratyas already we have seen. Stri Pratyaya, Tadita Pratyaya going to be a separate topic later. We are interested only in the Pratyas which are Tanadi, Vikarana, Ting and Krit. These Pratyas are added to Dhatus. And the result is depending on what pratyaya is. If it is Ting pratyaya, the resultant would be a padam. If it is Krit pratyaya, pratipadikam. Vikarana pratyaya comes between the dhatu and the pratyaya. Therefore, we cannot say this. And sanadyantaha will be a dhatu. Right?
Yes.
So this is what these
Yes,
4
sir.
pratyas only we are going to see. We will read this adhikara again in the next class. We'll stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Please remember the Adhikara and what pratyas, why they are called so. Yeah, this is important. This information all the way useful. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद शिवजी.
धन्यवादः जी.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः शरणजी.